Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got Major League Baseball on a Tuesday night. It's the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next.
Please welcome your Los Angeles Angels.
Just about ready to go. And on the hill in this one, Jack Kachanowicz. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Ben Rice leading things off and takes a strike.
Ball, that's out.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Next pitch is outside. Struck him out without a swing. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
There's the strike. Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. Kachanowicz, 24 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. Next pitch misses outside, and 1-1. One out, bases empty. And that one off the outside edge. Out to short, Neto. Zips it to first. That takes care of Grisham. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
And it's fouled away. Judge waits. Edge of the zone, called a strike. 0-2. Got him swinging. Yanks held in check. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Angel Stadium, and towing the slab here, Luke Weaver.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. And he takes a strike. The 0-1. On the ground to third, Peraza. Whips it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Taylor Ward.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
Nolan Shanuel, batting with one down, takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. That misses. And the count 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And down on strikes. And 2 away now.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
2 outs, base is empty. Yoan Moncada will hit next. First offering, and it just misses. Two outs, base is empty. Just missed. That one drifts inside. Two down, nobody on. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Next to hit, Taylor Ward. And that's way high. And that is ball 1. Moncada off of first with 2 away.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Two outs. Fought off foul. Outside low. Full count now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. there. And gone! And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
So 2 down. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Fastball for a strike at 95. And they'll do it again. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. 2-run shot for the Angels this inning. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back in Anaheim, top of the second. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. And there's a foul ball.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next offering is fouled back. And that one misses up and in. Going to count 1-2.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering way off the plate. And Belly goes down on strikes.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So up next, Jason Dominguez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
And there's a ball.
2-2 the count.
Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Batting 6th, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
And the batter now, Anthony Volpe. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
And he pumps it a strike. Man at first, one away. Runner takes off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Liner snagged at first. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Now to the bottom of the second. Angels 2 and the Yankees nothing. And we're back.
And
here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Swing and a miss.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
And ball one.
He's an intimidating presence in the batter's box. I mean, even when he's swinging and missing, I still don't know how confident pitchers are that, hey, when he walks to the plate, this guy's an out. I know there have been some tough times, but I think each pitcher knows that, yeah, I could be the guy where he gets everything right and he hits it 500 feet.
No doubt.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And delivers outside. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting 7.
Here's Joe Adell.
Right fielder, Joe Adell.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Into center and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here comes Chris Taylor. That's in for a strike. And that one clips the corner. Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. And now a man into scoring position.
Batting 9th, second baseman, Kevin.
The batter now, Kevin Newman. That one fouled off.
That's out.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Angels strand one, but they're on top 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Kochanowicz back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Ball. Down.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. This to third. Fair ball.
Batting 8.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
So digging in, Jorbeat B-Boss. Fouled off to the right. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lunging, but it gets down. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Batting 9th, third baseman, Oswald Peraza.
First and second, no outs. Now the third baseman, Oswald Peraza. And that one is inside ball one. First and second, no outs. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Right down to shoot, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, left side. Ward under it. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Ben Rice.
So up next, Ben Rice.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup. Ground ball, and that's through the infield.
throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Now here's Trent Grisham. Neto. There's one. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. So they strand a pair. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. Angels 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back here at Angel Stadium, bottom of the inning, digging in, Zach Neto.
Zach Neto.
The shortstop takes the ball. And another ball.
2-0.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Shadowell stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That just misses, and the count is 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. The throw to first, 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
2 down, base is empty. Here is Yoan Moncada. Walked his first time. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. And that one wrapped foul. That's down and in.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Swings and misses, and he's up to 7 strikeouts. Angels go quietly there as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back in Anaheim as we go to the top of the 4th. Now up as the Yankees DH, Aaron Judge. Just missed. Judge, 32 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. Rip to third. Moncada tossed to first. Judge out on the play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
1 down. There comes Cody Bellinger. Struck out swinging his first time.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. The other way, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second, and that's a 2-bagger.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
So digging in, Jason Dominguez reached on an infield single his first time. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Bellinger leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That one outside, and it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Man at second. That's off the mark, and the count's full. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swing and a ball popped up. Neto hauls it in, 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Tosses to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Will Warren.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. He's already homered in this game.
Taylor Ward.
Fouled off left side. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hard hit right side. Over to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jorge.
And next for LA, Jorge Soler. Just missed. And a foul ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Hard hit down the line and left. And foul ball.
Well, he was ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
And lines out to third.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Ohapi, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Well, you got to be careful with this guy. 2 outs, nobody on. He's looking to drive the ball really far. So if you can't get him to chase your pitch, you might just pitch around him a little bit and deal with the guy on deck if you walk him.
And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Offense held in check there. On to the top of the 5th we go. Angels 2 and the Yankees nothing. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Austin Wells. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Back there. That one is gone. He'll circle the bases, and they're on the board. It's 2-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at bat. You watch him from the on deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Jorbeat B-Boss digs in now. Just missed.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Nice grab on the run. And there's 1 down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Peraza stands in now and watches strike 1. Little chopper rolls foul. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one misses, and the count 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ward moving under it. Snags it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, first baseman, Ben Rice.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 2. That's in there. ground ball left side.
Foul ball.
And that's just foul. Two outs. That
One
misses
ball,
the zone,
2 strikes.
and it's 1-2. Way high.
Well, triple digits on the
2 balls,
gun. I
2
know there are
strikes.
more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That
We got a
one
full
misses, and that's ball 3. Stays alive. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, here we are,
Now
third time
batting,
through the order, and this is where we see the
Grisham.
OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So runner at second, 2 down. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Cut on and lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. We head to the bottom of the
And leading
5th.
off
Now
with
it's the right
Hello.
fielder, Joe
Right
Adell.
fielder, Joe Adell.
There's the strike, 95 of that one. Fouled off. He was late. Hit hard, base hit. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
A late jump, and I think that was the
Now
difference on
batting,
the play, Boog. It's
center
not always
fielder,
easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Here comes Chris Taylor.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
Taylor, a middle infielder by trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia. Move to first. Adell
he's safe.
back on a dive. And that one fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. Line drive, and that's a base hit. They'll throw to third, and it throws off line, safe at third.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. And next for the Angels, Kevin Newman. First pitch, and he just misses. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5.
Runner, yes,
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Next offering is fouled back. And strike 2.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Missed with a changeup. The count now 2-2. Adele on third. Taylor at first with no outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Pulls that one foul. Fouled off down the right side. Two on, one out.
No, inside.
That missed inside. 3-2 now. Runners are at the corners, one away. This to center field. That's a base hit. Run scores. Throw into third. He's in there.
Picks himself up an RBI. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Now here is Nolan Shanuel. Tapped softly on the ground, and that goes foul. Out towards right center field. Bellinger pulls that one down. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they're up by 3.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Yoan Moncada with a chance to hit. A strikeout and a walk.
Yoan Moncada.
Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here comes Aaron Judge. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Kochanowicz back to work. That misses. Ball 1.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Swing and a foul out of play. swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Rips one to right. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. And that's a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first, got him. Inning over on the strikeout. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. Angels 4 and the Yankees 1. Bottom of the 6th. And now Yoan Moncada.
Third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And downstairs.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And another ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Just missed. Misses the sweeper.
I got a ball.
Moncada gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield. Base hit. The throw in. Not in time. And we've got runners at first and third to open the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but
Up next,
he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Jorge Soler. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. That one catches the corner for a strike.
0-2.
No outs. Runners at first and third. Inside. Now 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Right through there, got him. That K is his third of the game.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Hoppy in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. That one is hammered right field. Bellinger going back on this one. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Runner in from third to extend their lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Will Warren out of the game, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Ian
New York.
Hamilton gets the call from the
Number
pen.
71.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this
Ian
season, as
Hamilton.
you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
So two in scoring position with one out. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Two on, one out. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Hamilton. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big time benefit. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the bottom of the sixth. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Chris Taylor now.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Devin Williams getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hill getting cranked up as well. 2 on, 2 outs. That's way outside. And the count 1-2. 2 on, 2 outs. Outside low. And the count now even up. And a breaking ball misses outside. Kevin Newman on deck for the Angels. Two outs. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His first homer of the year. It's 8-1. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Kevin Newman, the next to hit for the Angels. This one popped up. Rice should have this one. And the inning is over. Angels add 3 on this blast. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. Hunter Strickland gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. He's already homered here in this one. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Hector Neris up and loosening in the pen. Detmers, a left-hander, also throwing. In there at the knees.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ball one there.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Jorbit Bibas, the next to hit. Strickland goes 6 feet 3 inches, 225 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. There's a strike.
Ball. 1 ball.
The Yankees with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one missed. Lifted in the air out to left. Ward makes the play, and there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Oswald Peraza. Swing and a miss.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Next offering is in for a strike. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. So the Yanks go in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. So back to the top of the order. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Zach Neto. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Clips the corner, 0-1.
You know, these Angels, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Shanaway in the box now. No balls and a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one pushed foul. One down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And now 1 and 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next,
2 down, base is empty. And next for LA, Yoan Moncada. Couple of walks and a strikeout. First pitch just misses.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's outside.
1 strike.
Moncada tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he held up just enough. That's ball 4.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Ward stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That one is absolutely belted. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
I'm sure he's happy with the automatic double, but you know he's wondering if it cost him an RBI right there. He put a great swing on it, drove it well, but a little bit of bad luck on the bounce. So now we'll see if they can get another 2-out hit and possibly drive in a pair.
Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. First pitch misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
Second and third, 2 down. another ball.
He hasn't wanted the challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
And it is 2-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
2 on, 2 outs. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Angels 8 and the Yankees 1. And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice.
First baseman,
Really nice
Ben
double last
Rice.
time after a long battle at the plate.
Splits the plate, and that is strike 1. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That one
One
not
ball,
close.
2 strikes.
1-2 to count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Trent Grisham
Now
stepping
batting,
in now
the
for the
center
Yankees.
fielder, Trent
0 for 3
Grisham.
in this one. There's a strike. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The Angels up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Outside.
Two
It's a
strikes.
ball and 2 strikes.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And that's
Ball.
way high. 2-2.
2-2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
1 down, base is empty. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, he wasn't happy with that called 3rd strike in and off the plate, and I think he's right. I mean, that miss. It's a really tough one, though, for an umpire back there, so I don't think you can be too mad at him. It looks like it's in the zone the entire way coming in until those last few feet, so I'd say pretty easy to understand why he'd say it clipped the corner. Just a nice pitch.
2 outs, base is empty. Aaron Judge at the plate.
1-0.
And the first offering is not close. This one in the air. Newman. He makes the grab. And that is that.
Now pitching for
Devin
New York.
Williams into the game.
Number
Well, they need someone to
38.
stop the bleeding and keep the score
Devin
right where it
Williams.
is. Seems like a tough task today with
And
the way this
leading off
lineup is
for the
swinging it.
Pillows.
Now the catcher up to hit, Logan O'Hoppe.
O'Hoppe.
And fires in a fastball at 95.
0-1.
Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
comes up empty. That's strike two.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Next pitch misses inside, and the count's even at 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting,
Joe Adele,
right fielder,
the next to hit for the Angels.
Adele.
That's a strike. 0-1. And that one clips the corner. Movement in the Yankees pen. Jonathan Loaisiga getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
That's the third. Oh, the throw is wild, and it's going to wind up out of play.
Well, an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if they are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but it's not a great look.
And now it's going to be Kevin Newman. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Man on second, 2 down. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Angels leave one, and it remains an 8-1 game.
Now pitching for
A
the
new
Angels.
pitcher in the game, Hector
Number
Neris.
54.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And here
Right
comes
fielder,
Bellinger.
Cody
1 for
Bellinger.
3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
That one finds the zone. Going to count 1-2.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. And there's the strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Jake Eater, the left-hander, up and throwing. Brogdon, the right-hander, also getting loose. And that's outside. And the count even 1-1. Bases empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike two.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
And he dodges that fastball.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Three and 2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ward makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
So last chance for the Yankees. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Neris is just 1 strike away. Two outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Ripped to short. Throws it away. And this ball's going to wind up out of play.
Well, fortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. It can be an easy trap to fall into.
Man at second here with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The ball game.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around. Just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Colton Gordon. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And it drops in. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker. Late swing fouled off. Gordon measures 6 feet 4 inches, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round. In 2021. Nobody out, runner at first. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His second homer of this series, and just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. There's a strike. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. It has the distance gone. They do it again. back-to-back homers. His 11th of the year, and they add on. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's Miguel Andujar. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Singing maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first.
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Foul ball there. And there's a ball. And that misses. And now 3-1. Next offering is fouled back. Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Here's Luis Arias. Outside low, ball 1.
How about this one, Boog? In 2023, Arias hit grand slams for Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940.
Just missed.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Right through there for a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And a swing and a line drive into right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. And time now to check out the A's lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Logan Davidson stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. 2 out, space is empty. Up the middle, Pena. Now the throw to first on the run. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. Back here in Houston, today's starting pitcher, Gunnar Hoagland.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Jeremy Pena leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Oh, 2 now. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Isaac Paredes, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. One out, bases empty. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. McIver makes the grab for the second out. Now we check out the Astros lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing, otherwise you'll be really frustrated after this one.
Jose Altuve in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Bounce to Andujar. On to first, and the Astros put down in order. Nothing doing there for Houston. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at Dyken Park, and now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Myers sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Willie McIver getting ready to hit. And that's in there at the knees. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-1. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
And they get the out. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Denzel Clark now at the plate, looking for his first big league hit right here. Close, but called the ball. And that is ball 1.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, no strikes.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing there for the A's, but they lead it 3-0. Back here in Houston, bottom half of inning number 2, and now it's Christian Walker. One of the rare guys at first base that you almost think defense first. He is that good with the glove. You're talking about top of the list, elite defensive first baseman. Hoagland back to work, and that drops in for a strike.
First basemen are involved in just about every single play, so when you have somebody so solid over there, you can breathe a little easier.
Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-2.
The other thing about an elite defensive first baseman like him, it just instills a ton of confidence in those guys playing third and short that have to make those long, tough throws at times, and he just handles them so well. So he really makes the entire infield better with his glove.
Clark makes the grab, and there's one down.
Batting 5th, designated hitter,
Vic Caratini at the plate.
Caratini.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Soderstrom. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting sixth, center fielder, Jake.
So next up for Houston, Jake Myers.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately, hitting better than .350 this month.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting seventh, catcher.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1's the count.
Myers off of first with 2 away. Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses across to first, and that is that. So the Astros lead one. They trail in this one 3-0. On to the third inning. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Jacob Wilson.
5.
There's the strike.
You know, these Athletics doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Now batting, designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. He's already homered in this game.
Ball inside.
One down, base is empty. Slice to right, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. He's already homered here in this one. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Strike two.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. That's out number 2.
Well, you've got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Now the third baseman, Miguel Andujar. His first at bat was a strikeout. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Ball 1, no strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. But that's a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Well struck left field. And caught in the warning track. The A's strand one, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the rookie right fielder, Cam Smith.
Number 11.
That's in there. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Grounds one to short. Wilson. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Oh, that's a really tough play no matter who you are, but I think he has a chance to get him at first if he's just able to get that throw off a little quicker. It looked like he took one extra step to set himself and get a grip on the ball.
So a man at first. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Swings through that one for strike two.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And ball one.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Smith on at first. Nobody out. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one misses. 2-2.
2-2 to count. Full count.
Squirts away a little bit. Fights it off. He'll see another. And ball four, two aboard.
First base.
That one hurts right there as they couldn't take care of the bottom of the order to start this inning. You turn the lineup over. Now this inning's set up to be something big for this offense.
So up next, Jeremy Pena struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 3-1.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
First and second, no outs. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. He's 0 for 1. In there for strike one. Base hit into the outfield. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded. Nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Altuve in the box now. Takes strike one. Bases juiced. No outs. And that one fouled off.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. And that one is inside.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
In the air, center field. Clark settles under it. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And now they trail by one.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and